right, so we're gonna talk about Kendra G. So one thing that I have noticed about Kendra G a lot is that she contradicts herself a lot. She tells women to don't deal with guys that don't have things going on, guys in and out of jail. She tells women to go and see a man's bank statements, but then she deals with a guy who's a pookie, and we're gonna get into that though. And it showed, and I seen this clip of her on Timron Hall, and then and this is the difference between a woman that she's natural and she has a certain level of self-respect, and then this is the kind of woman that most men want. And it's levels to this. So we're gonna get into this though. But yes, I want you all to like, share, and subscribe. And it's a lesson for women to learn. So not all women are created equal, and not all women can get that type of guy that every woman want for the most part. They would want a man that he's wealthy, he has things going on, he's tall, he's handsome, he's 6 foot, 6 foot at least. But only a certain amount of women can get that. So let's get into it.
Breakout star in the Chicago radio world for 15 years. I lived in Chicago, one of the most popular radio personalities in Chicago, but she really broke out when she started connecting single people across the country. Business was so good helping people in their dating lives. She quit her radio job and joined the Love Train. She's now host of a hugely popular YouTube matchmaking show. It's called Kendra G Singles. Kendra G, Alana, come on out! Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. I'm Italian. I can tell already by my audiences, I have one of the most vocal audiences in TV. They don't know how to feel about this. I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
Woo,
it's tough out there.
Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
Really?
I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, I agree with a good amount of what she's saying, but for the most part, the whole dating now, we're coming out to the dating apps and technology. Women are the ones that benefit the most because nowadays, especially a woman, she could just be okay looking, and then she could have men from around the world, who are at her and in her DMs wanting to have sex with her. So a lot of times the women think that just because the guy wants to have sex with them, he actually like them, and she actually has dating options when she really just has guys who are just wanting to just have sex with her. So it's a big difference though. But yeah, but still, a man who's rich and who's wealthy, he still doesn't have as many options as an okay looking woman because most guys don't have standards, and most guys would take anything just to be able to have sex and take all kind of disrespect. So most guys don't have standards. So
yes, girl. Hide your man, Tamara. Hide him. Hide him. Don't let him go outside. Don't let him go outside, child.
Don't let him go. Okay, I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house.
You hear that, y'all? So that's hilarious. So, but yeah, so Kendra G told Tamron to hire her man, and Tamron was she's emotionally intelligent. She didn't get upset. She didn't overreact. Versus when Tasha G went and told Kendra G this. Tasha G went and told Kendra. Hold on, let me pause real quick though. So yes, so Tasha G, she went and congratulated her on her app, and then so here it is. Who is that? Let me rewind it real quick. Hold on, go back. So yes, so So Tasha G was telling her to go and keep her man off of the internet. And then here comes Kendra G. She was telling her child, we down for whatever. My man, I think, so couldn't nobody tell her nothing. And then, hold on 1 second. So it's loaded right now. So, yeah, and then, what else she said? So, yes. So, once again, I think, so here goes Kendra G. So, she said, yeah, I F with you, but don't ever threaten my relationship. I don't play those type of games. You think, so she can come at Timron this way, but then when somebody try to tell her something about her relationship with the kind of guy that she was with, which is a guy who's a scammer and he just got out of jail, so can't nobody tell her nothing. So she's a hypocrite. So yeah, because and here goes Tasha K. Somehow I have a sarcastic type of humor. I tell all public figures that keep your man off the internet. So that's the same thing. That's basically the same thing that Kendra G told Timron. Watch your man, hide your man, all the other stuff though. But that's just hilarious. But it's the attitude. It's the attitude that holds women back, especially getting the kind of man that they want to take care of them and a man that has the type of options that most women want. Now back to it.
Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now,
This is hilarious. So this is a common thing that most women say. They say single, I'm single by choice. Really, it's actually about force, because if you actually could have gotten the kind of man that you want to commit to you, you would have already been with him. But the issue is you can't get the kind of man that you want to take you seriously. And like I said, Kendra G, I'm not saying she's bad looking. She has a nice rack. She has that, so she does some type of working out now. She has some work done. But yeah, I wouldn't. So yeah, it's just that the main thing that holds her back is the attitude is the number one thing, and the disrespect. And this is what Tasha K said when she first went in contact Kendra G about her man.
Their requirements and preferences in a mate when she's parading around Los Angeles and being love bombed by Hush Puppy Jr., the Nigerian Deo, aka Donovan Johnson, aka Don Johnson, aka Reginald Green, aka Terrence Reed, aka James Wright, aka Timothy Price, and the list goes on. She is head over heels in love with a notorious scammer that recently came home from federal prison for bank fraud, credit card fraud, wire fraud, identity theft, and money laundering. Her Instagram is at Kendra G. It's Scam Central and screams scam likely. So when I did drop this email in her DM, as I told her I would, and text her, she didn't say a goddamn thing.
So you see that, y'all are thinking, so she gives women advice and tell them how well having this type of man, but this is the best she can do is a Nigerian scammer who just got out of jail, and she's taking care of him. So she contradicts herself.
I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at?
So a woman. So once again, y'all, she's talking about she has the team. She has all these men. Okay, you just have men who just want to have sex with you. That doesn't mean nothing. Any woman can go out there and get banged and get guys to sleep with her. So that doesn't require any skill. No, it doesn't require no skill to have guys to just have sex with you being a woman. That's just so low budget, so low class. Oh my God. So that's just, yeah, some women, and then you would think that a woman her age who's 50 would know that, but she's still talking and thinking like a hood rat. That's hood rat talking about how, well, I have all these men that I'm dealing with and I'm having sex with, though, but I'm single, this, that, and thing, But then still, if the man had things going on, he was a certain class of man, she would be claiming him.
Cameron, hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one. We got space
Because
for
I
one.
love that thing too, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you got to have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because sometimes
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date.
Yeah, and this is hilarious because she's saying all this. She has all these laundry lists of requirements, but the scammer who just got out of prison, he didn't have any of that. I bet you he didn't have no tax statements to give her. So she's telling women to do this, but then she's not living by that.
If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
I mean, actually, men actually do want a man. Men actually do want a woman that they can mold to their life, that fits in their life easily. That is what men want. Men want a woman that that she's customized to his life. So, like I said, with me, if I was to deal with a woman, I want a woman that she can help me with my business. She can help me get clients. That's what I care about. So my love language is service. We come down to help me get this money, help me work this business. That's my love language. I don't care about words of affirmation. I don't care about gifts. I mean, I do like quality time some. But I like number one, act of service. Help me get this money.
Well, no, I don't know though. Some men...
Guys, I'm speaking. I'm speaking from, I just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
Are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamarin, but they...
So you see that, yeah. So Tamarin, so this is night and day. So Tamarin is saying, and she's thinking, logical. Okay, so just that's all for you. And then like how getting your hair done, all that stuff though. And once again, those are things that men don't value and men don't care about. And men would rather take a woman like Tamarin, who's natural, who has a natural look and she's pleasant. That's what men care about. Men don't want all the fake stuff. Like I said, so okay, if you chose to wear a $3,000 wig, $2,000 wig, that's on you. But once again, men don't like a woman that's fake. Yeah, we don't want that though. So it's just that if you can't get your own maintenance done and think so just who wants to deal with that though? So that's just hilarious. A man is supposed to go and want to pay $2,000. So think about it, y'all. So ladies, think about it. So why should a man deal with a woman that she has to get a wig that costs $2,000 for her to feel confident in any kind of way, versus they can have a woman that she does her own maintenance, or even a woman that just has a beautiful natural style, which that's what men want. Do y'all realize how uncomfortable it is to come down to a man putting his fingers in a woman's head and all this fake hair and all this stuff? It's like it feels terrible. So that's one of the other reasons why I do not like women that wear wigs and have these fake hairstyles. It feels, oh my God, I hate it. So that's also why I like a woman that has a natural hairstyle.
Like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now.
So once again, so she's thinking like a hoe. She's thinking like a hoe. She's thinking like a prostitute. Thinking, a man has to pay for your presence. Of all the other stuff though. So he's getting the same thing that you're getting. Orgasm. So you all are trading orgasm. And then also too, y'all, this is the part that people don't want to talk about though, is that a man is only required to take care of you as if you're his wife. Yes, let me say it again. A man is only required to take care of you as if you're his wife. Nothing else. He's only required to take care of you as if you're his wife or his children.
I'm not saying I agree with
wait a minute.
Controversial.
This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamara, because I feel like I got my own money.
Don't back up now, Kendra. We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us. I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you now, this has been one of the most unexpected Valentine's Day episodes in 6 seasons. We are nearly at 1,000 episodes, and I have never discussed dates that involve buying of wigs. This is phenomenal. We are talking today on this Valentine's.
Once again, these are things that men don't care about. Men don't want a woman, that has to buy a $2,000 wig for her to feel confident about herself. She has to get her lashes done. She has to, get some lipo done. Men don't want that, but once again, most women, they don't care about what men want. And that's the reason why they cannot get what they want and they cannot get the kind of man that they want.
Today about dating trends in hopes of helping those out there who are looking for love. Alana Dunn, the host of Modern Dating Podcast, seeing other people with us, along with Kendra G, the host of YouTube's Kendra G Singles.
And also, you know what? You were willing to date a man shorter than you, potentially.
Yeah.
A lot of women have height requirements. They're like, I don't want to settle. Well, right now, your man is invisible. Okay? I think 5'9" is better than invisible, man.
And Kendra, for me, I make the joke about him being shorter than me. What it was, though, and you went with defining. I was not defining myself as single.
Right.
I was not. I had lost my job. I had a lot of things that were tumult in my life at that time. And I told Stephen one day, I said, I don't know if I was still working if I would have seen you. Not having my work as my title, I saw that man.
Right.
And he saw me.
Right.
And then he clearly saw a baby too, because then we know with Moses and the rest is history.
They can let love in, whereas women more generally, we are so nurturing and we can see us building a life together, at least for me.
Where these women at? They don't call my show. They're not trying to work.
So
You better come
struggled.
the one that calls my show, I love that Tamara was open to a pizza date. These girls 5-star restaurant.
Hold a second. So that's a great point, though. Speaking of pizza dates, that was actually one of my favorite spots to take a woman on a first date. I would take them to Blaze Pizza because that's where I want to go. And then if I don't know a person, so like I said, so I'm not invested. It would come down to wanting to take a woman to like Kendra said, a 5-star restaurant, and you don't know her, and she just want to just post on Instagram where somebody took her, but she just want to be wine and dine. It's just that she has to earn that. She has to earn that, and then that's how you can really, really tell if a woman is really into you. If she's really, really, really into you and wants to get to know you, though, it don't matter where you take her. It's like Timron said, she went on just a pizza date though, because she was just interested in getting to know the guy. So that's a trick. I mean, that's a thing that guys can do to see if a woman is really feeling them. If a woman is requiring that you have to take her on a 5-star restaurant, she don't like you. She don't want you, and she just want to get a free meal and get an experience that she can go and post up. And then that's just good for her ego. So yes. Wanting everything, and then what is the man getting?
On day one, before you get my first name, and that's the issue though, because you see how Tamara, who richer than all of us, child, and very successful, was willing to go on a pizza date, and now she's married to the man of her dreams. So we need more Tamarans to understand that. Listen, you can be a boss woman, but the things that matter more, don't make it so high just to date.
Right.
And speaking of this, all that boss talk, let's say so. Men don't say stuff, man. I want a woman that's a boss. I want a boss that diva that. Men don't want women like that. No. We want a woman that she's easy to get along with. She's not bossy. She's submissive. She's cooperative. Those are things that men want. She's fit. So she's home, she's respectful. Those are qualities that men want. All this boss talk, that's just things that women say to each other. Men don't want that. All that stuff, all that independent and boss talk, that turns men off. Or just have men say, well, okay, I'm going to just have sex with her a few different times and I'm going to keep it moving. Or I'm going to just put her in this category, just somebody that I just talk to every now and then to have sex with.
For sure.
And I think two things can exist at once, right?
Sorry, Tamara, girl.
I think
romance. It is what psychologists are talking about today. Psychology Today says it encompasses the seemingly little romantic gestures that you can do to show that you care.
Right.
Why is there a name called micromance? It's just, to me, doing something special for the person you like.
They got a name for everything,
Yeah.
Tamara. I don't know why either. I think this is just for people to stay connected, but it's like the real small, like a text, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
But I hate it, because if it's the GM, I hate the GM text. GM means good morning. You can't even write out good morning and say my name, because you probably sent it to 7 different people. Don't accept no GM text. I don't like this
Don't
one.
do, now we've cleared that mess up. Situation.
So you see that, y'all, and then that's the other thing that men don't want to deal with, though. A woman that has all this trauma from all these failed relationships, men don't want to. That's too much to deal with, though. So just because she been through this, she picked all these knuckleheads and all these scammers and stuff right now. Even with her, she's in her relationship with that one scammer dude that was younger than her. They got out of jail. So yeah, just all that trauma, men don't want to deal with that.
Is when y'all are messing around, but you're not committed.
Right.
A situationship is exactly, it's defined by there's no definition.
No,
And-
situationship is a situation, it's like a relationship, and then you realize on Christmas he's not your man, because he's not gonna be with you on Christmas. You don't get no holidays in a situationship. If your mama needs something, he don't show up. He show up when he got time or when she got time. And the holidays is always the bad time. He's
Okay.
always busy doing holidays.
Kendra, I'm gonna start GMing you in the morning. I'm
If
gonna
you're
become
getting a
your
GM,
counselor.
we're in a situation.
Okay.
That's the data. I'm giving y'all the
Yeah.
data. A situationship might work for some people, because sometimes not everybody wants to be locked down in a relationship.
Yeah, that's a great point. And then those work best for a lot of times those independent women. All of those boss women, like they want to just do what they want to do, and just not get on the man program and not get on the man purpose. Yes, situationships work best for them. And nowadays we have this hookup culture that a lot of these women haven't been in a relationship in years, or haven't never even had a real relationship. They just had all these hookups and guys that they just messed around, had sex with, and did all this stuff though. So they haven't developed the skills of being able to get along with a man. They haven't developed those relationship skills that's crucial. So y'all, unfortunately, a lot of women are like that now. So that's the norm. They want everything, and they're not willing to, to just meet the man halfway. They want the perfect circumstances. They want the man that has this and he has that going on, but they're not willing to find out what do he want. Because unfortunately, most women don't care what men want. They just care about what they want and have the laundry list of demands. So ladies, one thing that can help you, which I tell women all the time, you can get everything that you want, but a lot of times you just can't get it all at the same time. And then for a man to deal with a woman that has a bad attitude and all the other stuff, though, she better be super freaking hot, which a lot of women are not, especially when they get older. When they get older, all those years that they spend prioritizing their job and going on these girls trips is catching up to them. So the best way that you can go and just make sure that you have your image in order, so then a man will even look at you, which is the start, and the man has to desire you. Because once it gets to a point where the woman just let herself go so much and men do not desire you, it's over. So it's just that's the first step. The man has to desire you. So unfortunately, a lot of you ladies out there, you don't care about that though. Just that the whole thought of you committing to your health and fitness and working on that though is kryptonite. It's just that it's not something that you take seriously. And everybody say that they want to be toned, they want to be healthy, but their actions show that they're full of shit. The actions show that they're just talking. So ladies, I want to see you live that life. We come down to men only want to have sex with you when they're bored, or when all of the fine women that they call didn't answer, and then he just calling you later on because you're the last option, or he just only dealing with you to just come over early in the morning and leave out. I want to see you all live that type of life. So by you getting your fitness in order, dealing with your food addictions you've been having for the last 10, 20, 30 years, that's going to just help you to be able to first develop the discipline and the self-control that a man will respect. So then you can go and just at least have a fighting chance when the man desires you. So, okay, y'all, so I hope the show was valuable. Send this to a woman who is wondering why can't I get the kind of man that I want? You know, so send this to her. If it's a woman that wants to finally be able to get her look in order, so you all can order my band. So definitely my deeper bundle is meant for the woman that she wants to tone her whole body. She's on a budget. My goddess bundle is for the woman that want the best of everything. So yeah, so my incredible bundle is good for men and for women. So that's good to come out to walking in place, building the glutes. So I've been a trainer for 12 years. I don't train thousands and thousands of women. And then unfortunately, y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. Most of the women that I train, they deal with the same type of man. You know, I don't heard this so many times. They're dealing with a man that he's fresh out of jail. He's that, he's whooping her ass. For the most part, it's something about in black culture in America. Most women in America, most black American women like that type of man. You know, the guy that he's in and out of jail. So that 1 million black men, who are in a system or in jail. For the most part, a lot of black American women deal with those kind of men because that's the easiest kind of man to get with in a relationship. Because because he just got out. He's not stable. You can basically boss him around, and and then just that he knows, okay, just I don't have other things in order, so let me go and kick it with her, whatever, and then so you can control that type of man, and that's the kind of man that know that he's gonna do the regular type of stuff, that you can pretty much predict. So, ladies, so I want to see you all to be able to do better. So, if a woman can do better, she will get better. Yes. If you can do better, you will get better. So if that woman can get those elite guys that have the standards and that have the height and they have things going on, she will have them. If she can do better, it's just like with a man. If a man can get a hotter woman, who looks good and then she's respectful and then she actually helps him on his purpose. If a man can get better, he will do it. All right, y'all. So I hope you all enjoy the show. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You all can buy a membership to go and support the channel. You can get the bands. And ladies, if you would like to finally be able to get your health in order, even you guys too, you can fill out my application. And like I said, it's at www.solomon'sfitnessworld.typeform.com. Fill out the application, and I will review it, and we'll see if my program is a good fit for you. And it's also, you can click it in the description. I'll see you all next time. And remember, God wants you healthy and fit. The devil wants you to procrastinate and put it off and make excuses. Don't let the devil win. I love you all, and see you all next time. Remember, Solomon Fitness World is where strength meets elegance. It's all about cooperating with the kind of life that you want. See you all next time.